up? Somebody go harder for me? Can somebody go harder for me? Can nobody get that? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hurry up before the song's over. Opportunity. I can sing that, man. Griffin, what's up? All right, give it up for Robert, man. Give it up for Robert. Only one who had any star power up in this piece. You didn't show any star power. I ain't see that. How y'all doing today? Why y'all all in the back and stuff? I promise you, I took a shower, man. I smell good. I smell like Friday. I do. And you know what? This is not good. This is too hot for me. Call me old. Griffin, what's going on? Hey, so check it out. Are these the 8th graders? Oh, shucks. 8th grade. I know a bunch of y'all. Hey, so check this out. We're going to get started real quick. We're going to talk about a few things now. Some of y'all know me. Some of y'all don't. If you don't know me, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is... nice. All right, so my name is Stone Stafford. To you, Mr. Stone is fine. I came down here from New Jersey. We had a real good session on the last one, but I'm trying to switch this up a little bit. Anyway, I came down here from New Jersey, and I'm in the music industry. I came down here to play football, actually, but I've been in the music industry about 25 years. Worked with pretty much half the people y'all know and y'all listen to. But the point, the reason why I bring that up is I want you to know who's talking to you. And the life that I've lived, the business that I've worked in has allowed me to see and do a lot. A lot of it good, some of it not so good. But that's what we're going to talk about today. So I only have two things that I ask of you. One is that I respect you. I love you and I respect you. Period. I don't even have to know you. But you have my respect right from the jump. You don't have to earn it. You can discern it, but you don't have to earn it. So in return, I'm going to ask that you respect me. Is that a deal? Cool. Now just understand this. I'm just not that dude that repeats himself. Like I don't say, can you please be quiet? Can you please be quiet? Can you please be quiet? That's not me. So if I feel that honestly, we seriously going to have a problem, I am going to have to let you lead. All right? And I'm also that kind of guy, because I don't work here, because I'm not an employee, if I have to help you leave, I will gladly help you leave. But we ain't going to have that problem. I know she's like, oh my God, Milo. But we're not going to have that problem. I know we're not going to have that problem. So look, what do we have coming up tomorrow? See, y'all said that like it was like a graveyard shit. Y'all like, milestone. Who's excited about the milestone? Right. Exactly. He said, I'm about to smash it. All right, let me ask you an honest question. Who's scared? Nervous? Put that like, who's nervous about the milestone? Okay. All right, now here's the other one. Other thing I'm gonna promise you is that I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all here today. I understand that you're young adults. I get it. But some of y'all, unfortunately, have been forced to grow up a little quicker than maybe you should have. So there's gonna be things that I say you understand, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. So I'm not gonna cuss at you, obviously. I'm not gonna disrespect you, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. And please understand this. Either you're gonna like me when you leave, or you're not. And there's actually a very, very, very strong chance that I will tick you off. So please understand that. I know for a fact I'm going to say something that's going to make somebody in here mad. And my whole thing is, because I love you and it's coming out of love, I don't care. Love you too. My man. So I don't care, all right? Because my job, I mean, I love to be friends with y'all, whatever, but that's not my goal. That's not my goal. I got friends. I'm good. But I know that what I'm going to say is going to help you today. So I just hope that you have the maturity and understanding that's going to help. So let's understand that. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. All right? Keep it 100. Now, that being said, because I know there's some people in here that are like this, who actually don't care about this testimony. I appreciate the honesty. Give them a hand for the honesty. Give them a hand for the honesty. Seriously, I respect honesty for real. I respect honesty all day. Because that's the truth. There's some people here that look forward to this test. They know what this test means. There's some people here that are nervous about this test. And we're going to kill that today. But then there's some people that just flat out don't care about this test. And we'll deal with that also as well. All right? But let's understand what this test is. I'm going to put it in perspective for you to kind of get rid of the fear a little bit. All right? It's called a milestone. Who knows what a milestone is? Anybody at all? Who got an A in English? Not one hand? Oh my God. What does milestone mean, sweetheart? You don't know what we scratching your arm or something? What, you in a rabbit chain? Yo, what's a milestone? No one knows what a milestone is. Did y'all really go ooh after that? Man, if that got a ooh after y'all, we about to have something going on up in this piece. Now, no one knows what a milestone is? For real? My man. Shh. Okay, I like that. I like that. It's very close. It's very close. A milestone is like a marker. Now listen up. A milestone is like a marker. What this test is, first of all, it's not grade. It's not a grade. So understand that it's not a grade. So that should let off a little bit of pressure. However, because some of y'all know it's not a grade, you also think that it's not important. That's absolutely not true. I'm going to tell you why. Are there any 7th graders in this one? Okay, any 6th graders? Cool, perfect, because I need all 8th graders right now. Because y'all are at a precarious time in your life. Who knows what precarious means? Yeah, okay. Crazy. A weird, crazy time in your life. Now this milestone, all it is going to, when you take that test, they're going to score it. And when they score it, that score is simply going to tell you, this is what you've mastered, this is the area that you're balling in, or this is where you need help, this is the area you're failing in. That's all it's going to tell you. That's it. Now the reason why that's important though, is because the teachers and administrators are going to look at those scores, and for those of you that aced it, they're going to be like, all right, cool, they go on high school, they're straight. Now there are going to be some of you that do right? But that could come for a bunch of reasons. Maybe you're not feeling well that day. Maybe you're smart in class, but for some reason when it comes to tests, you just don't test well. It could be a bunch of reasons. And the teachers and administrators are going to look at your score, and they're going to say, you know what? They ain't do all that good, but I have a feeling they're going to be straight. They're going to place them in 8th grade. Then, 9th grade, my bad. Then there's a third group. That's the group that just bombs. And I don't like speaking negativity in nobody's life, so I'm not going to do that. But is there a chance that somebody in here is going to bomb on it? Sure, there's a chance. There's always a 50-50 chance. What does that mean, though? If you bomb on this test, this is one of the things I need you to get. It does not mean you are dumb. And it does not mean you are stupid. Seriously. Now, you can find me on Instagram, Stone007. And if somebody calls you dumb or stupid, you hit me up and we'll deal with it. Right? But seriously, it doesn't mean you're dumb and it doesn't mean you're stupid. Let me tell you something. When I was in 10th grade, I went to Trenton Central High School. It was one of the worst high schools in the country. Seriously, it was like, and I'm not just saying that. People like to boast about that. That's nothing to be proud of. It really isn't. But it literally was one of the worst high schools in the country. And my mom always wanted to try to get me out of that area. So I had a chance to go to boarding school, private school, best years of my life. But when I went, my grades weren't all that great. So first of all, I'm not talking to y'all like I'm some Mr. Peabody professor, straight A student, okay? I'm not, I wasn't. But my grades weren't all that great. So I went there, beautiful campus, man. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. And I had a chance to play football for the first time. But the problem was my grades weren't good enough. So I could either go back, get my grades up, and return in as a senior, only 1 year of football. Or I could stay back. I could repeat the 10th grade. Now, I don't know about y'all, but repeating the 10th grade wasn't the thing to do. All right? I'm looking at getting clowns, getting teased, getting bullied, whatever you call it. I wasn't about to repeat the 10th grade. But I wanted to play football. So I thought about that and told my mom, I said, you know what? I'm going to stay back. And I'm going to tell you this right now. That literally was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. Repeating the 10th grade. Not only did I get my grades up, I got to play 3 years of football, which gave me the opportunity to be all-state Pennsylvania in tailback. Got me money to go to college to play football. That's how I got to Atlanta. And getting to Atlanta, I ended up singing, got a record deal, now I'm in the record business. That wouldn't have happened, I don't think, if I didn't stay back. So if you happen to be one of those students where they say, you know what, it is better that you repeat the 8th grade, don't you dare hold your head down. Don't you dare feel bad about yourself. Anyone here have a game system at home? What you got? You got a PS4? What you got? Oh, I got an Xbox sitting next to a PS4. Who got a Nintendo? Anybody on Nintendo? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get you clown, my bad. Man, oh man, it's like the leper society. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever been gaming? Shh, listen up. Have you ever been gaming, right? Like gaming, all of a sudden, screen freezes, and that little, has it ever happened to anybody? Screen freezes. Right? Quick question. When that happened, did you slam down your controller? Be like, oh my God, my life is over. My life, what am I gonna do? This sounds so stupid, man. I'm an idiot. Anybody do that? Did anybody take the controller and smash it? Anybody take the console and throw it out the window? Right? No, you didn't. What did you do? What did you do when it froze? What did you think? He turned it off and he turned it back on. What is that called? Say it again. Say it again. If I never stayed back, I would have never had the chance to restart or reset. And if you stay back, that's all that is. It's resetting. Now, I hope nobody in here has to stay back. But if the school system cares about you, and they really want you to learn what you're supposed to learn, then you know what? They might say, you know what? You might need to reset. And that's how you look at it. It's not failure. It's just resetting. And you guys need to understand something. You are in the best part of your life right now. Y'all are 8th graders. Let me tell you. Who are y'all familiar with sports, right? Okay. Football? Is anyone familiar with football? Okay. Who knows that there's a preseason, like training camp preseason, and a regular season? Who knows that? Put your hands down. Who does not know that? Seriously. Okay, we have a couple people. All right, for them, let me explain real quick. In football, you have a training camp. Training camp is where you come, because typically you're out of shape. So you come and get in football shape. It's the hardest work that you do all season long. You're doing 2-a-days, you're sweating, you're eating, you're tired, you're throwing up, you're doing all that stuff. Preseason is where the coaches look and see if they want to start you or not. Again, toughest part of the season. And then you have regular season. That's when every game counts. Listen to that line. Regular season is when every game counts. You are in 8th grade. Your regular season starts next year. In 9th grade is when everything starts sticking and counting. Because if you go to college, yeah, your transcripts from middle school, they'll go with you everywhere you go. But chances are in college, they're looking at your high school transcripts. They're looking at your high school. They're looking at what clubs did you join in high school? What sports did you play in high school? See, then you turn 16 in high school. You start driving. Big responsibility. Then you become a junior, senior. Most of y'all are going to turn 18 in high school. Now, by most areas of the law, you are an adult. Talk about everything you do is sticking. You can't just walk around in the street, have an argument with somebody, and punch them in the face and be like, oh, you get suspended or ISS. Woe is me. Woe is me. At 18 years old, you go to jail. Next year, your season starts. Your regular season starts, which is why now you are in the most important year of your life. 8th grade. And y'all didn't even know that. You did not know at 13, 14 years old, you're in the most important year of your life. Now is the chance for you to reset. Now is the chance for you to start preparing for regular season. Guess what happens if a football team doesn't have all-season training and they don't have preseason? What do you think is going to happen in the regular season? All right, he said they suck. What else? They're going to be trash. What else? Huh? They're going to be like the Browns. Are they going to be a good team during the regular season? Listen, see, y'all so quick to answer me, but watch what I'm asking you now. You just told me out of your own mouth that if a football team does not participate in off-season training and preseason, that during the regular season, they don't suck. You said that, not me. You said they're not going to do well, not me. You said they'll lose, they'll be like the Browns, whatever. You said that, not me. Now watch this. If you don't do what you're supposed to do in preseason, in 8th grade, what do you think is going to happen to you when regular season starts? There's no difference. There's no difference. If you don't do what you're supposed to do now, your regular season is gone. So you are literally in the most precarious time of your life. This is when all the decisions that you're making right now literally will affect everything going forward. But I have good news for you. You're actually in the best position of your life, too. Let me tell you why. Now, you got it twice there. See this dude right here? See him? This sir? You see her? You see her with the walkie-talkie? I'm scared of her. See Miss Buffington? See the man next to her? See, look at every adult in this room. Look at every adult in this room. Guess what? I'm going to blow your mind right now. I'm going to blow your mind. Are you ready? Are you ready? We were all 14 before. Believe it or not, we were all 14 before. We weren't born with the Benjamin Button disease. I ain't come out 50 years old, and I'm not 50. Thank you very much. We were 14 years old. Here's my point. 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 There are very few things. Listen up. There are very few things you are dealing with now, and there are very few things you're going to deal with that we haven't already done. Very few. Listen, all right, I told you I'm not going to lie to you. And I'm going to be honest with you. You can judge me if you like, it's okay. I already know how I feel about myself. I've lived a very full life. And like I said, a lot of things were good. But when I say a lot were bad, I mean a lot were bad. Shamefully bad. And so, if I come back, let's say you're playing a shooter game, right? You're a gamer. Shooter game. This is our squad right here. This is our squad, right? And we coming, listen up, don't lose me. We're all coming down, we come across around the corner, right? What's your name? And Emily says, oh, just go around the corner. We're like, no, don't go around that corner. Emily's like, I'm gonna go around the corner. She goes around the corner, gets shot up. Right? She gets shot up. She come back. Right? And her life regenerates, because you know that's what happens in the video game, right? And she goes, look, y'all, look, don't go around that corner. They got guns and stuff over there. Alright? So we're gonna be like this. Nah, we're gonna go around the corner. And she's like, don't go around the corner. We go around the corner anyway. Here we go, around the corner. We get shot up. Now, you go ahead. I'm going to give you the freedom to say it. Was that dumb or was that smart? No. Was that stupid or was that smart? No. So I'm going to do it to you again. Let me ask you a question. You said, you see how I keep trapping you by your own words? Listen, you just told me. Get this. Get this. It's not on your phone. It's up here. Get this. She went around the corner, got shot full of holes, came back, told us not to go. We went anyway, got shot full of holes. Y'all just told me to my face that that was dumb. You just told me that that was stupid. So my question to you, when your parent or your teacher or your counselor or your coach, they say, hey, you don't want to do that. I've been there. I've done that. This is what happens if you do that. You do it anyway. No, I'm asking you this question. Because you just told me that making that kind of decision was dumb. You just told me making that decision was stupid. But I guarantee you right now, if I looked you dead in your face and I was like, you stupid, you'd want to square up with me. No, be quiet, because see, y'all talk tough now. But what I'm saying is you do this every day. You just looked me in my face and said, that's dumb, that's stupid. But then when I be like, you dumb, you stupid, you, hey. You have no idea right now. Today is possibly the best day of your life. You have no idea right now. Seriously. You have no idea right now. Your life can either start today or it can stay where it is. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do you seriously hear what I'm saying? Like you straight up just told me that was dumb. Yeah, some of y'all even just today copped an attitude with a teacher because she told you something. And I know you did, because I've been in some of y'all's classes. I've seen it for myself. Sit down, stop walking around, you need to pay attention. I'm just sharpening my pencil. But you just told me that was dumb. So which is it? Is it only dumb when you don't do it? Is it only stupid when she does it, but not stupid when you do it? I'm asking you. The reason why you're not answering me because you know the answer. And that's guilt that's keeping you quiet. So listen, I'm going to say it again. Y'all are smarter than you know. Again, I've sat in on some of your classes. Y'all are smarter than you know. My question is, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it like tomorrow, for example? Now look, I get it. Can I be the first one to say it? Well, I'll say it with y'all. Are you ready? Teachers, please don't be mad. This Bugsy is like, what you about to say? You ready? All right, here we go. When I was in school, they kicked me out. Y'all got my back? Yeah. Okay. When I was in school, I thought school sucked. Anybody feel my pain? Anybody feel my pain? All right, so check this out though. Again, you are in a great position that I wasn't in. I'm about to be that dude that said don't go around the corner right now. Here's why I didn't like school. I didn't understand what school was about. See, I thought school was about the math equations, the science projects, all the, put Mentos in with the Coke, and what kind of chemical reaction do the glycerides and the benzamine explode with the hockey-beans, and I don't know. Answer C. C. Not C like yes, but letters C. right? Math, can I tell you a secret? To this day, I make a pretty nice living. I'm very comfortable. To this day, last night, who was in the studio? Akon was in the studio last night. And we was talking about all the big things he's doing in Africa. And he's going to get down. He and Justin Bieber about to work together. I own material on Justin Bieber. I work with T.I., Tip, Jeezy, all this kind of stuff. There's a reason why I'm throwing these names at you. It's not to floss. Listen. During all my years in the music industry, working with some of the biggest names, not one time did we ever sit down and use Pythagoras' theorem.
No.
Not once. Not one time did I go to Neiman Marcus and be like, I see these jeans, I see the 109. So YB to the square root of X2 minus what's 30% off? Not one time did I draw a graph or do equations to buy a pair of jeans. Are you hearing me? Not one time. Shh. But listen up. Listen up. This is the truth of the matter. That's why I thought school was so horrible, because that's all I focused on was the equations, the graphs, the chemical reactions, the past participles and the verbs. That's all I focused on. But I'm going to tell you a secret about school if you listen to me. I'm going to tell you a secret if you listen to me. School's not about the equations. It's not about the graphs. It's not about the science projects. Do you have to do them? Yes, you do. Are they important? Yes, they are. Here's why. School is where you learn to get along with her. Shh. School is where you got beef with him, and you have two choices on how to work it out. Talk it out, shh, or do that. Two choices. School is where you have to practice getting up at 7 a.m. every morning. School is where you have to sit and listen to some bald-head dude in a green shirt talk and gab, and you sit there somehow and actually absorb the information that he's saying, as difficult as that could be. School is where you learn how to think. It's not the fact that you solved the math problem. That's not it. It's the tenacity that you took to figure out how to solve that math problem. That's the part you're going to need in life. It's not the fact that you sat there and you learned the English essay and you turned it in. No, that's not it. It's the fact that you learned how to communicate effectively. And you can speak in full sentences and full thoughts. So when someone says, how are you doing? You're like, good. Okay. School is where you take information, and you guys are being flooded with information, where you can take that information and learn how to disseminate it and process it. So if I walk up to you and be like, yo, what you doing? Why you doing all that while I'm talking? You disrespecting me? You disrespecting me, yo? Yo, are you disrespecting me? He just got a bunch of information right there. And his brain was like, oh, what to do? And he had a ton of things. He had a bunch of stuff. He could have been like, no! Or he could have kicked me. Or he could have been like, please, sir, please. He had a bunch of stuff he could have done. But his brain was working and processing that information and trying to figure out the best outcome. That's what you learn here in school. And the practice is doing the problems, doing the homework, studying. That's the practice of it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. This is the biggest thing you're getting out of school. This part, I need to see the white of your eyes. The absolute number one biggest benefit the absolute number one biggest benefit you get from school, hear me, because this is the part where some of y'all begin to not like me, is discipline. There isn't one part of your life where you will ever, I need y'all to hear me real good. There isn't one part of your life where you will ever succeed without discipline. So much so, I'm going to say this to your face. If you do not master discipline, are you ready? I need you to look at me in the red shirt, sweatshirt.
Sierra.
Well, not have y'all look at her, just see look at me. Because this is how important this part is. I'm gonna start over and I'm gonna say it again. This is how important it is. If you do not, if you refuse, and if you choose not to master discipline, you will fail. Not just at school, in your relationships, at your job, at your dreams, at life itself, and can I even dare say freedom. There isn't one person in jail that mastered every area of discipline in their lives. Somewhere they failed in an area of discipline. That's why they're locked up. I don't think y'all heard me. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Shh, shh, don't talk. You didn't hear me. See, some of y'all thinking I'm throwing that at you as an option. Okay? No options. I didn't say maybe you'll fail. I didn't say there's a strong possibility that you will fail. I didn't say, there's a 50-50 chance you'll fail. If you do not master discipline, you will fail. Will is affirmative. Lock solid. Well, I get it, Stone. I get it, Mr. Stone. So, I'm going to work on it. I'm going to work on it. Here's where you work on it. What I say in school, number one thing, you have an opportunity right now to work on it. You have an opportunity to sit right here, look at me, respond to what I say, listen to what I say. Some of y'all have failed in discipline since the moment you sat down.
Amen.
A lot of times I can sit there and watch you. You don't have to say a word to me. I already know what I need to know. I just look at you. See, at this age right here, y'all a lot of this. You're a lot of this. When I got up here, I said, I respect you and I love you, right? Didn't I say that? What if I walked over here, I said, I love you, brother. Right? Then I was like, No. Which one spoke louder? Me saying I love you or me punching him in the face? Right. So please understand that I know y'all sweet talk us a lot, but we were 14. And you can say what you want all day long. It's doing this to me. I'm just sit back and do this. And I'm just watching. You can tell me you study all day long, but then you bring home a D, I don't care what you say. You ain't study. Some of y'all love sleep too much. Too much. Here's a test for you right here. Who knows the difference between homework and studying? What is it? Well, you know what? I'm going to give you something on that. Because classwork you do where? Hey, give him a hand. All right. Woo, I'm going to work with you, bro. I'm going to work with you. Who can give me the difference between homework and studying? Let me pick on somebody else. My man, red shirt. Real loud. What's the difference between homework and studying? Shh. I'm sorry, your classmates talking. What'd you say?
Are you studying? Study for like 3 hours.
No. All right, we have a young lady over here. Give me the difference between homework and studying. Okay, you took one step in the right direction, but now I'm gonna do one more. Malcolm, what's the difference between homework and studying? All right, study is something you do in your own time. It doesn't turn in for a grade. Homework is something you do for a grade. All right, what y'all doing? You're telling me how. Let me tell you the difference between homework and study. Homework is completing an assignment. Homework is completing an assignment. Go home, do pages 3 through 7, numbers 10 through 20. You go home, 3 through 7, 10 through 20, turn it in. You did your homework. Study is on page 3. Problem number 12. Well then, why does that equal that? Like I know she did this in class, so I know how to get the answer, homework done, but I don't know why I got that answer. Let me figure it out. Let me further investigate why I got that answer. Homework is knowledge. Studying is understanding. And the reason why you want to study is because I can take that same problem, I can put any variable in there that I want to. The process doesn't change. You'll always get the answer because you understand the process, how to get the answer. Young men, I'm gonna take a step with you right now, and I'm gonna give you some insight. This is why you might want to look at the little girl you might call your girlfriend right now. Shh, listen, because we want to be serious. This is going to be a funny topic. I'll let you laugh when I'm done, because you're going to want to laugh. But listen, shh, young men, you can know a young woman, but you have to understand her in order for that thing to do anything. And the only way you understand, here's the thing, only way you understand a young girl, young ladies, the only way you understand a young guy, only way you understand your math, the only way you understand your English, science, whatever it is spending time. Practicing over and over and over and over again. And this is the part where y'all usually fall off. Why? Because that's called work. That's called work. Y'all don't like work. But, I just had to wake you up, man. Some of y'all fall asleep. But here's the deal. Look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Y'all are going to be all right. Despite all the doom and gloom I'm sitting there saying, I know I'm being honest. I know you say if you don't practice discipline, you're going to fail, blah, blah, blah. I truly believe you guys are going to be all right. And here's why. Each and every one of you has something inside of you that is bursting to get out and light up this world. Listen to me. Listen to me, because I'm going to say something to you. Can I be honest? And the only reason why I know I'm talking the truth, because there was a young man last time I was here who told me this. And obviously I won't say his name. I would never call him out like that. But if he's like this, then I know for a fact there are other students like this. There are some of you here right now. No one told you that you are awesome. No, listen, no one ever said that to you and meant it. No one ever said that you're amazing. No one ever called you smart. And they don't call you beautiful enough. And the reason why some of y'all have the hardest time with that, listen. The reason why some of y'all are having the hardest time with that right now is because it makes you feel uncomfortable because you never heard it before. Or you don't hear it seriously enough. But I told you when I got up here, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. You are packed with so much potential, it's scary. It is scary. Here's the thought. Literally sitting here right now, there is someone with the potential to change the entire internet. Literally, sitting in here right now, there's someone in here with the potential to change the entire internet. Okay, apparently someone doing that. Nice, I love the confidence. But there's only, listen up. Listen up, I will tell you this, I have asked you to listen far too many times. You are 14 years old, I get it, look. I get it, all right? You're 14 years old. Young men, right now, your brain is at the stage right now where you feel like you can do anything and you're invincible, all right? There's a part right now in your brain that's very adventurous, but the reasoning and the logic part is a little slower to develop, right? Ladies, you're kind of the opposite. Your logic is actually well developed, but your emotions is all over the place, right? So I get it. But listen up. I'm trying not to throw a whole, but there's so much I want to pour into you today. And I'm trying to disseminate what to pour into you that'll really make a mark. But I need you to understand something. I don't care where you're from. Listen to me. If I say that one more time, we're just going to sit here and stare at each other. And guess whose loss it's going to be? I own a multi-million-dollar studio. Listen, no, hush. I have traveled. I've been where I want to go. I know who I want to know. I have done tons of things that most people haven't done their entire lives. I'm good. I'm not here for me. I'm not doing me a favor by talking to you. And it's for that simple reason alone. We just talked about discipline, and half of y'all can't handle it. What did I tell you was going to happen to you? I told you what will happen if you don't nail that in the bud right now. Your doggone regular season starts in what, 5 months? Did you not hear that? 5 months. Look, I don't care where you're from. I don't care if you have money. I don't care if you're broke. I don't care if you come to school full or some of y'all come to school hungry. I don't care if you get whooped at home for no reason, if you've been abused, if you've been cussed at, if you've been told. I don't care. Guess who your life is up to? You. Say it. You. Look, I don't feel sorry for you. Look at me. I know you're 14. I might care for you. I might love you. I don't feel sorry for you. The only reason why I won't go into the whoopings I got is because I love my mom too much. But I also understand that she loved me so much. She got so scared that the streets will swallow me up. I can't even tell you some of the bruises and injuries that I got growing up. You know how you always have that little battle? My mom did it, well, my dad did. You have those battles? All of y'all would lose. All of you would lose. But I understand why. Now that I'm older. And my whole thing is, I never use that as an excuse. I never used the fact that I was black ever as an excuse for anything. For anything. You don't use the fact that you're a minority. You don't even use the fact that you're white, that you're poor, that you're dumb. Whatever it is, you don't use it as an excuse. Your life is up to you. It starts and it ends with you. Now, I just robbed you of every excuse you could ever have. If you fail in this life, it is your fault. It is not because they didn't hire you. It is not because they didn't like you. It is not because they didn't like the color of your skin. And it wasn't even because of the transcript of your grades. You failed at life because of you. And the day that you understand that is the day you will sit there and listen to me and wipe that smile off of your face. Because you understand, yo, he ain't playing. Maybe he does love me. This don't feel like love. This hurts. This is uncomfortable. I'm pissed at this dude. Well, that's what love does. And some of y'all don't get that at home. I get it, but you get it here. You get it from her, you get it from her, you get it from him, you get it from her. But you don't know how to recognize it. I am talking to you this right now because there is a sense of urgency. Your regular season starts in 5 months. I don't think you get that. Life isn't going to sit there and be like, okay, well, I'll just wait till you understand. Life ain't going to do that to you. It is not. And I get it. It seems funny right now. It seems like everything's a ball right now. It's not. Your preseason is now. Your training camp is right now. If you don't go through training camp, you don't play. And if you don't play, you don't get paid. Do you understand what I'm saying? Look. There's this kid. Listen, there's this kid who was born 3 months premature. I don't know if y'all even understand what that means. There are certain parts of your brain that haven't fully developed when you're born that early. Turn it down. There are some health risks you're supposed to have when you're born 3 months early. You're supposed to, according to the doctors, you're supposed to have problems. Breathing, your growth development, your cranial development. You're supposed to have problems when you're born that early. So this kid was born, fought through all that stuff. Grows up. Dad goes out there, unfortunately, made bad decisions. Dad goes to prison, 17 years, accessory for murder. Kid grows up. Wonder why, how come my mom will never come around? come my mom don't never ask about me? How come every time she says she gonna come, she don't show up? Always asking his grandma these questions. It's all right, baby. We love you. You're gonna be all right. Going through, struggling through school. Finally decided to send this kid down here to Atlanta. Kid comes down here just struggling. D's and F's. 1A, Jim. He says, look, man, I understand about your dad. I understand about your mom. Thank God you're a walking miracle because you don't have any health issues. What are you going to do with that? Well, I want to play football. You're not going to play football with this stuff. Do you seriously want to play football? Yes, I want to play football. Well, you got to show me you want to play football. Right now, today, this kid brought those D's and F's up to A's and B's. He had a 27 in math. He has, I think, a 75 or 78 now. Because he won't give up. Because the light went off for him. And said, you know what? It's not my uncle, it's not my mom, it's not my dad, it's not my grandma, it's not my mom, it's none of them. If I want this, I have to do it for me. And he went to church one day and he accepted Christ and he said, you know what? There's a verse in there that says that I can do whatever is impossible. I said, you can, man. And some of y'all know this kid, he walks around you every day because he goes to this school. His name's Xavier. And every day this boy fights to be the best he can be. And you know what? There are days when he gets some punishment because he acts like a knucklehead. There are days he won't get up on time. There are days he do something. I'm like, what are you thinking? And he just got off a pretty bad one. And I said, well, you know what? You want this to get up? You got to change this. You know what he did? Phone got put away. Laptop got put away. Put his head down and did it. Turned the whole thing around. I told him the other day, I said, dude, I'm so proud of you. But the only reason why we can say that is because one day he decided, he said, I realized if I'm going to play football, if I'm going to go to college, if I'm going to drive, if I'm going to do anything, I'm the one who's responsible. He said that. And the thing is, there are some of you right now where that light went off. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm super excited for you. Some of y'all get it. There's a kid here named Robert. He raps and stuff like that. I sent him a beat from a major producer. I said, let me hear what you can do on this beat. He did it. He sent it back. I was trying to get it to the TV show Star. Anyone ever heard of show Star? But they work out of my studio. I said, I'm going to try to get you on this TV show. So he writes the song. I turn it in. You know what the producer says? He says, excited. I said, dang. How am I going to tell Robert he thought it was excited? So I hit him. I said, look, man, great job on the song. But they just thought it was just hype. His response wasn't, oh, for real? Dang. His response was like, cool. That's just going to push me to be better. That's going to make me write something hotter. That's how he took it. He realized it was up to him. It is up to you. You are the most powerful force on the planet. Do you know how a water brings down a mountain? It's not because it's strong. It's because it doesn't give up. It's relentless. And it will keep beating on that mountain and beating on that mountain until that mountain freaking moves. And every single one of you have a raging river on the inside of you right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, whatever mountain you call in your life, you have the power to bring that thing down. So I want to encourage you right now. It's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to be tough. There are going to be days when you're hungry. There are going to be days when you're tired. There are going to be days when you're mad at your parents, or you just got the whooping of your life, or whatever. There are going to be days, can I just say this, and I hope I've said it twice, so I hope this hasn't been a bad word to go. There are going to be days when it flat out sucks. My question is, what do you do when that happens? That is going to define who you are. We have two types of people in this room right now as I speak. There's some people, maybe two, maybe three. The light has gone off. And you're like, I get it, Mr. Stone. I get it. Watch me. There's some of you that understand what I'm saying, but you're like, that was nice. That was cool. Man, what kind of lunch? And then there's some of you, if I'm going to be real, like this dude, man, God, dog. There's three types of people in this room. Which one are you? Because you know which one you are. And can I just say this? Make no mistake about it. You know which one you are, and you know what the circumstance of being which one you are is. So tomorrow, all I'm going to ask, I'm not asking that you go in there and try to ace this test. I'm not asking that. I'm not asking that you go in there and make no mistakes. All I'm asking is that you go in there, and I know it sounds like a cliche, but go in there and literally do your best. That's all anyone can ever ask. And if you pass, awesome. If they have to place you, okay, time to get to work. But if you have to repeat, hold your head up and realize all you're doing is pressing the reset button, and you actually might be the luckiest one of them all. I know I was. I need y'all to understand that you're amazing, man. Seriously. There's one kid, I'm gonna close with this. I'm not gonna call him out. He said, over here. But there was one kid, I was sitting in the class, and I don't care what I said. He had a word for everything that I said. And I know that he thought he was sounding smart. And I just looked at him. I kept saying this. I said, bro, he gave me an excuse. I said, look, you need to do this. He had an excuse for that. He had a response for everything. And I left, and I asked Xavier, I said, who was that kid? He said, oh, that's blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? I said, that dude's going to grow up to be a smart man. I said, he might even be an attorney. And he was like, him? I was like, yeah. I said, yeah. I said, if he can master the discipline part, and if he can learn to listen as much as he talks, because some of the reasoning that he kept coming at me with, it wasn't nonsense reasoning. It was just disrespectful. But if I'm going to be fair, the reasons weren't all that nonsense. They actually made sense. And that's how some of y'all here, you have all this power locked up inside you. What are you going to do about it? You're not your mom. Can I say that? You're not your mom and you're not your dad. As great as they are, or maybe you think they're not so great, but you're not them. You are you. And I'm telling you to your face, man, you are amazing, you are wonderful, you are powerful, you're beautiful, and you are smart. Now watch this. Say, I'm amazing. See what I'm saying? Now pause. Pause. You just proved my point. You don't believe it yet. The day you believe it is the day the entire world's going to shake because you're in it. So those that you do believe it, let me hear you say it. I'm amazing. I'm awesome. I'm smart. I'm beautiful. I said it. I believe it. That's what it is. And for the rest of you that have found a hard time doing that, say that to yourself 10 times a day. So you believe it. All right? Look, I'm out. Do not fear this test tomorrow. Y'all go in there and do your best. I love you, whether you know it or not. Have a great day.